Hey guys, Blade Z here, and I'm back with another top 10. Uh, I know it's been a while since I've done a top 10. I've been really busy the last couple of weeks, but I finally decided I've put it off for too long. I need to make another one. So, my last top 10s were all based on the different types: attack, defense, stamina, and balance. For this list, I decided to take the top 3 or 4 of each of those categories and put them all into one list. So this is top 10 Beyblade Burst Beys. Before we start, as usual, this video is my opinion and should not be taken as fact. I'm only doing this for fun. I'm only using original stock combos, which means no custom combos and no recolors. And there will be a link to the playlist in the description below. I have too many to link all of the videos, so now I just put a link for the playlist. It's easier for me, and I'm sure it's easier for you guys too. With all that out of the way, let's get into the very first one. At the number 10 spot, we have Tornado Wyvern 4 Glaive Atomic. If you don't already know, Tornado Wyvern is a defense type. So it's got the free spinning wing around the layer, which is really good, helps deflect attacks and gives it more stamina. And the atomic driver is literally one of the best drivers in the game right now. And this is actually the original source of the atomic driver. And it's got a pretty good design. It's not the best design I've ever seen, but it's alright. The only real bad thing about it is you can only get it in a random booster. Yep, that's Tornado Wyvern. At number 9, I have Legend Spriggan 7 Merge. It's a balance type. So it's got a lot of pros for being up here at number 9. But I just feel like it's not quite as good as some of the others before it on this list. And I'm sure some of the others that are this far back on the list will surprise you. Just so you know, this list was actually really difficult for me to do. I had a tough time ordering them. Anyway, back to it. Legend Spriggan has a great design. It is dual spin, which is really cool. It's one of only 2 dual spin Beys, which you'll see the other one later on this list, I can guarantee you that. It has a metal god chip, though technically it's not really a god chip. I mean, it doesn't come out, and it doesn't really look like a normal god chip. Anyway, we're just going to call it a metal god chip anyway. The layer is really good for attack, and the 7 disc is really good. It's one of the heaviest discs currently. I think 0 and 8 are both heavier than it, though. It might be the same weight as 8. Really, the only bad thing about it is it has really low stamina. And, as I said before, the layer is best in right spin attack combos. So that's Legend Spriggan. Number 8 is Galaxy Zeus 4 Meteor Planet, a stamina type. So it's got great stamina, a really nice design. I love the look of it. And it's got 4 metal balls in the layer. Plus, I forgot to put this on there for some reason, but well, a couple other things. 4 is a really good disc. Really good in stamina and defense combos. Meteor is one of the heaviest frames, and I think Planet is the heaviest driver currently. And Planet also has a free spinning metal ball tip. Some of the only bad things about this bay is it's not in the anime, unfortunately. I have heard that that's because this is actually a fan-made bay. So it wasn't actually created by Takara Tomy, it was created by a fan. At least that's what I heard. And you can only get this in the 3-on-3 battle set, which includes Galaxy Zeus, Guardian Kerbeus, and Madman Ouroboros. Sorry. Alright, that was Galaxy Zeus. Number 7 is Sieg Excalibur 1 Iron. This was my original pick for the best attack type. Then I went through my updated version, and it got bumped to number 2 of attack types. Also, if you haven't watched already, I have an unboxing of Sieg Excalibur that you should check out. It's not the best unboxing in the world, but it's my first unboxing. Currently my only unboxing. Speaking of unboxings, for any of you who are expecting a God customized set unboxing, as I may have hinted at that, well, it's not going to happen. Something went wrong and the package never showed up. It was my stepmom ordered it for me for Christmas off of eBay. I think she might have been scammed. Yeah. So I'm pretty frustrated about that. Anyway, enough about that. Stay on topic. Sieg Excalibur 1 Iron, attack type. So it has outstanding attack power, has a metal sword down the layer, has pretty good stamina for an attack type, and has great design. The only thing that sucks is you can't use it with the digital sword launcher, at least not in its stock combo, because the one disc doesn't work. I assume it has something to do with the whole off-balance factor, because the digital sword launcher also doesn't work with quarter. Yeah, Sieg Excalibur. Number 6, another attack type, Lost Longinus 9 Spiral. So, it has outstanding attack power. It's left spin. It was actually the very first left spin bay. There's metal on the layer. If you don't already know, these dragon heads, the dragon heads on it are metal. I just remembered my thing. Anyway, there's moderate stamina. Most attack types suffer in stamina. Lost Longinus is meh. And it has a really nice design. It is prone to self-destruction, though. Which basically just means it can get going so fast that it kind of loses control and throws itself out of the stadium. Or worse yet, hits the wall of the stadium so hard it causes itself to burst. That's much less common, though. Yeah, but that's really the only bad part about Lost Longinus. Otherwise, it's a pretty good bay. And I don't understand why people don't like the driver. Now, the driver is not very good with right spin, but it's really good for left spin attack types. Anyway, that's all I have to say on Lost Longinus. Next up. Next up, at number 5 is the Banana Maximum Garuda 8 Flow Flugel Stamina type. So it's surprisingly hard to burst. Now if you don't know, I say surprisingly because Maximum Garuda has no teeth. It's kind of like a Hasbro Bay. Except I don't even think it has a slope, I think it's just kind of flat. It might. I don't personally have maximum Gouda. But the layer is actually quite large. It's a little bit bigger than most layers. Not significantly, but quite a bit. Well, okay, that kind of contradicted themselves. Not significantly bigger, but bigger. And the Bay has great stamina. I forgot to mention, the outside of the layer is almost completely smooth. There's like one little bump somewhere on the layer. I think it's up at like the top of that picture. But other than that, the outside of the layer is completely smooth, which adds to its difficulty to burst. Cons are, as I said, no teeth, and it doesn't really have a gimmick. Like, its gimmick is supposed to be it has a lot of downforce, but that doesn't really do anything. I think in real life its gimmick is more the smooth outside. Because this is one of the best stamina bays in the game. It just doesn't really have much of a real gimmick. Alright. Now, let's move on to number 4. We're over halfway done. Number 4, we have the Beast, Nightmare Longinus. I'm sure a lot of you are watching this and going, why is this at number 4? This should be like freaking number 1. Well, there are just a couple of bays I thought were better than this. And by a couple I mean 3. One of them I do think is better, it's just for a little bit more personal reasons, but anyway, Nightmare Longinus, Destroy. It has amazing attack power. The closer it gets to bursting, the more its attack power gets. It has moderate stamina, again for an attack type, which I forgot to mention, this is an attack type. The layer is mostly metal. All of the dragon heads you see are all metal. It only has 2 parts, which, as I said in my top 10 attack types updated, I can't really figure out if that's a pro or a con. I think it's more of a pro because when it bursts, you have less parts to look for. It has the ability to have a frame on it. It doesn't come with one, but it is set up to where you can put one on. It's left spin. Has an amazing design. I love the look of it. And it has what's known as life after death, with the free spinning ring around the driver. Basically, life after death is it stopped moving, like it's fallen over, like it stopped spinning, but it's still spinning. Just a little bit. This can help, especially since attack types suffer greatly from stamina. And for this guy, I couldn't find any cons. None. Nightmare Longinus is so overpowered. Maybe one con is that it doesn't come with a god chip. There you go. Alright, moving on to number 3. Almost said 4. Drain Fafnir. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Drain Fafnir 8-0, a stamina type. So, the pros, it can spin steal, and has rubber on the layer for spin stealing. If you don't know, the dark blue parts you can see, those are the rubber parts. It's left spin, and has really great stamina, especially if it's going against a right spin bay, because it will spin steal. The only con is the driver, it's just not very good. I don't think the Nothing driver has ever seen tournament play. Yeah. I forgot to put that it has really great design. I like the design, and another con could be the stickers. They don't really do anything for the bay, and there's only 3 of them, I think. The red parts you can see, those are stickers. That's it. Not the dragon eyes, those are parts of the bay. Yeah. Oh, and another pro, man, I really left some things out. I kind of just copied and pasted this from my original top 10 stamina types, where this was. But another pro is the 8 disc is very heavy, which is very good. I think the 8 disc might be slightly heavier than 7. So yeah, that's Drain Fafnir. At number 2, I have Arc Bahamut 2 Bump Atomic. Some of you are probably going, what? Why is this number 2? I've heard a lot of people don't really like this Bey. This is personally my favorite God Bey. The Atomic Driver is literally the best driver in the game right now. Its frame bump is the heaviest frame ever made so far. It has a really nice design. The layer is really good on defense. It has really good stamina, thanks to the Atomic Driver. And what I forgot to mention in my top 10 defense types where this featured is its left spin. This is the first time in all of Beyblade history we have ever gotten a left spin defense type. And I'm not counting Gravity Destroyer because that is dual spin. Arc Bahamut is only left spin. The only bad things are the teeth are terrible, as most people know, and it's exclusive to the God Customized set. Which reminds me, I was supposed to get that, my stepmom ordered it for me on eBay, and it never showed up. So to all you who are expecting an unboxing of that, it's not going to happen. At least until I can get a job and pay for it myself. Turn 16 in a couple of months. Fingers crossed. Anyway. So yeah, I just really like Arc Bahamut. I don't get why people say they don't like him. Well, I do get it. The gimmick doesn't really do anything. It's supposed to make its defense stronger each time it unclicks. And it's got really bad teeth, so it's kind of easy to burst. Then again, if it's going against a right spin Bey, because it's left spin, that makes it slightly harder to burst. Anyway, and finally, at number 1, this may or may not be a surprise to some of you, we have Spriggan Requiem. Dun dun dun! Okay, that was stupid. Sorry, Anyway, Spriggan Requiem, 0 Zeta. I'm sure most of you have seen this coming since it is, quote-unquote, the ultimate God Bey. And so, let's get through this giant list of pros. It has rubber on the layer to spin steel. It's dual spin, so it can spin steel from right spin Beys and from left spin Beys. Has a metal god chip, just like Legend Spriggan. There are no stickers that come with it. So, you take it out of the package, put it together, battle. No stickers. It has an amazing design. I really like it. You don't really miss the stickers. They put so much detail into it. The Zeta driver is basically the burst version of Delta Drive. It can switch from a defense type tip to an attack type tip to a stamina type tip. The 0 disc is currently the heaviest disc. Heaviest number disc, anyway. And most of the modes on the driver are actually pretty aggressive, even the defense and stamina modes. That may or may not be a good thing. I kind of think it is. The only bad thing I can find about this is it does not spin steel as well as Beys like Drain Fafnir or Nightmare Longinus. Yes, I said it. Nightmare Longinus can spin steel. So, that is it for my video of the top 10 Beyblade Burst Beys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Also, I want to let you know, for my next video, I am bringing a new design to my top 10s and whatnots. I will have a brand new background image, other than this image of Free. So, stay tuned for that. I think you might like it. Then again, you might not. It's not up to me to decide. So, that is all for this video. I will see you next time.